What is education? After years of struggle to graduate, it is very difficult to get a single job, but a simple hair specialist is easily making a handsome. Maybe I should work as a driver in some developed nations. At least once in a day, we must have thought these kind of thinking, but life would have never changed. Is that means economics do not have any emotions? Or is that we didn't understand it properly? Come, let's find out. During childhood, all our parents must have said, "Kid, you have to study hard so that you'll be happy in the future." So then we also do that. Then comes the 10th standard public examinations. Then they say that this is your life, kid, you have to study hard to be happy in the future. Then we also do. No matter what is your marks, you and your friends, everybody will study in the same class in the 11th standard. Then comes the 12th standard. Then again they say that 12th standard is your life, man. You have to study hard, otherwise you won't get a good job or a good salary. So then we also work hard and get a good college. Then what happens? Then we feel that it's time to celebrate. Then no, they won't allow that. Then they say that you have to study hard to get a good job, man. So then we also say carry the same thing. Then once again we will settle in a good job. At least then we will think of enjoying or partying. But then also they won't allow. They said that you have to work hard to get promotion, hike, etc. Then we also do work hard. But then the promotion and hike will always go to the people who will bow to their superiors rather than work for the superiors. On that day, after so many years, we realize that hard work is always rewarded with more work. Hard work, education, your salary, income, happiness, they are not proportionally related. Just like the same way, economic consequence will also reveal itself after so many years. Economics do not know what is good or bad. Economics do not have any emotions. Economics know just two things, supply and demand. When the supply is high and the demand is low, the value decreases. When the supply is low and the demand is very high, your value increases. Some 40 to 50 years back, the people who got graduated is very low. The demand for them is very high. So people eventually started graduating. Then came developments in new technology and there was a great demand for engineers. People started studying engineering. Then came computer technology and there is a demand for software engineers. People started studying computer science. Whenever there is a demand in specific field, people started flooding into that field and eventually the demand gets neutralized. After that, there won't be any good job or any salary or any kind of improvement in that particular field. The condition of engineers today, particularly in a country like India, is just a classic example for this kind. Since all these years, education have been connected with the job, people invariably started thinking that education is a tool to get a job. But it is quite different. Education is a process to enlighten yourself about things happening around, why it is happening, what is happening, and how it is happening. Take for example, you take a newspaper. When you read the newspaper, you will get to know things happening around you. So just like that example, take for example, I'm having a lot of experience by doing something. So if you want to learn from me, you have to come and ask me. Like the same way, there is another person who might have some good experience. And if you want to learn, you have to go and learn from them. So like that, there are so many people. You can't go to each people to learn it. Instead, whatever I have experienced, I can write it in a paper. Like that, the other person also can write it in a paper. When I collect all those papers and book it together like a book, you can simply read the book and get all those experience. When you're going to collect similar kind of books, then it will become subjects like mathematics, physics, geography. When you're going to study this in a very deep root level, then it will become a graduation. So education is merely a process to enlighten yourself and not a tool to get a job.